Hello, my name is Miriam Yildirim, student at Montgomery College, majoring in history. This winter, on January 2016, I was fortunate enough to be given an opportunity and scholarship to apply for the study abroad program to Ethiopia, the cradle of humanity, with other scholar students and amazing faculty to deepen my knowledge in Ethiopian history and culture. I want to thank Professor Greg Malvo, Dean Solomon, and the Scholarship Selection Committee for giving me this opportunity to study abroad. Ethiopia is unique among African countries because of its rich ancient history of monarchy and was never colonized by the Europeans, with the exception of a short-lived Italian occupation from 1936 to 1941. Ethiopia served as a symbol of African independence throughout the colonial period and was a founder member of the United Nations and the African base for many international organizations. However, Ethiopia has suffered periodic droughts and famines that led to a long civil conflict in the 20th century and a border war with Eritrea. Ethiopia is also known to have the oldest human ancestor named Lucy, who is 3.2 million years old and is the cradle of humanity. Ethiopia was originally called Abyssinia and is sub-Saharan Africa's oldest state, and its Solomonic dynasty claims ancestry from King Menelik I, traditionally believed to have been the son of Queen Sheba and King Solomon. During my stay in Ethiopia in Addis Ababa and Gondar, I got to learn and experience firsthand the comparison between my Pakistani culture and the Ethiopian culture. As I got to visit and live in Gondar for 2 weeks, I was surprised to learn how much Ethiopia was influenced by the Indian culture. Since this was my first time in an African country, Ethiopia reminded me so much of Pakistan, their value in community, religion, and hospitality. As I got to try Ethiopian traditional food such as the lentils and spicy meat stews, I automatically knew the Indian influence. I also learned that the University of Gondar had Indian professors, and people would greet me with Namaste, even though I'm not Indian. The religion in Ethiopia was a mix of both Orthodox Christians and Muslims. As a Muslim myself, I got to learn that they lived peacefully but did not know about each other's religion. My visit to the Timkat festival reminded me so much of the Hindu religion in India, as people would bathe in the Ganges River just as the people were baptized in the pool, celebrating the baptism of Jesus. As a history major, I wanted to relate my research topic to my personal self, since Pakistan was part of India once, and I wanted to research the historical trade between Aksum Empire of Ethiopia and the Kushan Empire of India. I wanted to know more about where the strong Indian influence developed, so I was able to interview one of the tour guides for my research, since the program was not able to visit Aksum. I learned that the trade exchange between Aksum Empire and Kushan Empire became significant as Aksum Empire brought the Indian influence to their society. When mining was accepted by local people, coinage became important to the Aksum Empire, and as gold became universal, they began to trade widely with ancient Indian empires.